Hi, well today we're going to do broom casting, and I know that we can't have the torch and all the stuff down at the senior center. I think there may be a liability for that. So I wanted to bring you to the studio and show you what we do here. To do broom casting, you get an old broom and you cut off the bottom about that much. You can get a couple C-clamps that go here and maybe here and make a stand, but I have this wonderful stand that my husband had made for me. It works really super good. So you take out all of the strings that normally hold the broom together for sweeping, and you get some binding wire and wrap it, it's about 5 inches down from the top, and to make a circle that's about 3 to 4 inches around. You need to soak the broom. Usually, I soak mine overnight. They say you can soak it overnight or at least 30 to 40 minutes, but I prefer overnight. That way, less chances of a fire, because we're pouring metal right down in there, and if your broom is dry, you are going to have a fire. So, we put it in like that, and I have this wonderful, it's bigger than a 5-gallon bucket, maybe a 10, I don't know. And it goes right down in. Now there is water already inside of there just in case there's a problem, but it's sticking up a little bit. So after you have it all set up, now you can start with your metal, and we're going to use sterling silver. And I just have a whole bunch of scraps. I've got old rings, earrings, just pieces of metal that I didn't use. This is the great thing about going to garage sales. You can get little pieces of jewelry and melt them because they're not any good anymore. So, also, you guys get to be the first ones to see me use my new rosebud torch tip. Kind of scary. It's really new and it's really powerful. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to melt the metal, and then we're going to put a little bit of borax on, and then we're going to pour it into this bucket, onto the straw. We want to have it close enough to where we can keep the metal, and I will change hands whenever we get going. So we will have the metal like this and pour. All right, you guys ready to see it? I am. You might want to close your eyes because this gets really bright. Whew, really bright. Okay. We're melting. Takes a little bit. I have actually done this even with just a acetylene torch, but this one is oxygen and acetylene, and it's going faster. Takes a little bit. I like the crucibles that are have this wire attachment, this handle. So much easier than having tongs to pick things up. this is about a little over an ounce of silver. So it's going to take just a little bit longer maybe. I think a good amount of silver works well when you're doing broom casting, because maybe we will get some big pieces. Sometimes the pieces are kind of small. So as you can see, that's pretty melty. Some people would take off a little bit of those impurities that are on top. We're going to add a little flux, and that will help clean the metal. Just a pinch as we light our filter on fire. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, now we're going to come over to the bucket of water. Let's see if you can see it from there. And we're going to pour in we've got to keep the flame on it all the time. We're going to pour in a slow, kind of a circular pattern, and just kind of see what we got. Okay. Turn it off, turn it off. Now, as you can see, we got, things are smoking. That's cool. Got a little fire going on. So we'll pour a little more water on, make sure it's all out. Now comes the fun part. We'll see what we got. You know, there's a nice piece. Let's put it right there. Oh, you can't see very good there. There's some nice little pieces. These are fun for earrings. Oop, did you see one? Oh, right there. And it really does tend to be a bit of hide and seek. Ugh. See how they get like stuck in there. Okay, so I'll dig around through here and see what all we got. I know there's a whole lot more than that in there. And